Breaking news this morning, the FDA has granted full approval to Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine for people 16 and older.
Dr. Larry Corey with Fred Hutch joining us now live this morning to break all this down. Sounds like a major milestone, Dr. Corey. So this new approval for 16 and older, not the 12 to 16 yet. What's the most significant impact that this could have on our vaccination effort?
I think the most significant impact is sort of the gain of confidence that the manufacturing aspect of this meets all the standards that one go with full licensure as sort of a stamp of sort of final approval. They put online the sort of what we call the package insert, so people actually can see all the data that, let's say, people like me have seen for a long time on what led to its licensure. There's still going to be some post-marketing surveillance issues to look at the issues of the younger kids as it related to the heart disease that occurs, let's say 5 per million, 8 per million doses. So there's still some things to be done, but we really have the meeting of all the requirements required to license a vaccine.
Dr. Corey, never before have I paid this much attention to the vaccine process and what it takes to get it approved. Tell us about what this means. When the FDA gives full approval, what needs to happen in order for that stamp to be put on a vaccine, and how this timeline, a lot of people are criticizing or being hesitant because they feel it happened so fast. Tell us about this process and what happened in order to get to today.
Well, I think one can take assurance that there have been no cutting of any corners in this process. What has happened is that the entire scientific community, the entire pharmaceutical industry, the government officials, we've all worked together to speed this because of the importance to everybody, our health, our economy, our psychology, our way of life. And so this has met the final sort of, really what was the last sort of area is the manufacturing consistency. Pfizer has met all the standards that are needed to license a vaccine. These are incredibly rigorous because we're giving it to healthy people. We've had now 400, 500 million doses of the RNA vaccines given, and that's certainly the largest amount of vaccine that's ever been given before final licensure.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, though, maybe hearing this news and saying, wait a second, I thought it was FDA approved. I mean, it's been injected into my veins. How is that? But what takes, it's been 9 months since that first shot. What takes so long in that respect?
What takes so long is actually more the manufacturing aspects of it. The ability to put it into vial every day the same way, pass the standards that the amount in that vial is the same, it's active. It has passed all consistency testing. Those things are really important and sort of sometimes difficult to do, as well as to standardize them. And different plants have to be certified, all aspects of it, from making it to finishing it to putting it into a vial.
And what do you know about when the Moderna vaccine or the J&J vaccine might get full approval from the FDA?
I know the submission for the Moderna vaccine is going to be soon. We'll see how long it takes the agency to meet that and how well Moderna's manufacturing processes meet the standards. They certainly have met the emergency use authorization standards, so I expect Moderna should not be that far behind. I think J&J had some manufacturing problems at one of its factories. So I think we're going to see that a little bit later.
All right, Dr. Larry Corey with Fred Hutch, who I don't think ever takes a day off in his life, especially during a pandemic. So you're on vacation this week. We appreciate you chiming in. This is a very important announcement.
Thanks. Appreciate it.